Alright, leveled up my helicopter, get my points. I'm ahead now by 16. See, that's why I said once you get some units, it's a lot easier. Now, a lot of people might say, well, you've got really great units, so of course you can beat this. Well, not entirely. Sometimes you're going to get crappy units, and the good thing about having good units in the beginning of the game is you can build a good buffer. The bad thing about having good units at the beginning of the game is later in the game when you start getting the crappy units, you're not going to have your good units for level 4 missions because what you get per mission month is randomly generated every time. So my next unit here is going to be the 128th Ray Skulls. They are landmines. I've got 3 anti-zombie mines I can place on the level, and they take out a nice chunk of zombies around there. They're pretty useful with snipers and soldiers. I would prefer to have barriers, but that's okay. So I'm ahead by 24. They got 10 points for their zones. I got 20 for mine. The number of points they get per zone is related to the number of the zone. They get 10 for a level 1 zone, 20 for a level 2, 30 for a level 3, 40 for a level 4. Notice these zones have turned black. Those are zones that are overrun by zombies that the civilians have escaped. Alright, longer daytime, more Zed is good because that'll generally give me time to kill off all the Zed. Anything that involves a time change and less Zed or more Zed together at equal change usually means that in a level 1 zone early on you can take over the zone. Alright, so since I got a zone close to me, I'm going to go ahead and take care of that. It's not important on this mode, but if you're playing on no quarter mode, then they can actually take over your home zone. Alright, this is going to be fish in a barrel here, because I can put my soldiers here. They're going to guard that entrance. I can put my snipers here. They're going to guard that entrance. And then I can put my landmines basically in the middle. And I'm going to go ahead and put one here to help my snipers out. Doesn't really matter where I put landmines now. If I would have 3 entrance points, I'd probably put my landmines to cover the 3rd, and then hope that my soldiers could get over there fast enough. Notice now I have to rescue 40 civilians, which is a little harder. It's about a 1/3 of the level here. And I've got 125. Oop, I forgot to place my helicopter. All that talk about where I'm going to place everything else, and I didn't place my helicopter. I'm pretty confident placing my helicopter here behind my soldiers will be safe. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. It's risky, it might backfire, but we'll see what happens. Alright, so I've got a whole 1 minute to kill all the zombies. This should be relatively easy. Really need upgraded snipers, though. Alright, 53 seconds and I still got zombies coming. You can see the soldiers are a little more effective. Okay, the soldiers have killed them. I'm going to move them down to kill these last few Zeds. Alright, so as soon as I kill this one guy, 2 guys, I will have won the level. Okay. So I just controlled my first zone. If you control the whole zone without getting anybody killed, you'll get 125, you'll get everyone. Otherwise, you'll get everyone that didn't get captured. So, I got 122. That's a good amount of points. They got 1. See, this is why it's really great to take over zones. Not only are you going to get an extra 10 points per month, you're also going to deny them lots of points in the level itself. Also got an upgrade for my helicopter. I'm going to continue upgrading arrival time, like I said, for the same reasons. And see that this is going to put me a nice 145 points ahead of them. And I captured territory. And, oh, I'm sorry, it'll give me 20 points every month. Alright, I've got my first relatively useless upgrade, is dynamite. Now, dynamite is similar to landmines in that it blows up, it kills a bunch of zombies with it, but the way it works is this. You get 4 dynamite charges at first, you place them on the map, and when you press, you have to actually press the button to activate them. They're not proximity. So when you press the button, all 4 of them blow up at the same time. you gotta be really strategic where you put them to make sure you get the most bang for your buck. And that's why I don't like them, because they're easy to forget about. Alternatively, later in the game, they become a lot more useful if you get to the exploding gas lines, because you can use them to strategically blow up buildings after civilians have gotten away to kill a bunch of Zed. We'll talk about that if we get there. I'm hoping we won't, but we'll see. Alright. Still ahead by 167 points. Shorter daytime, less Zed. Same thing as the last one, I should be able to control the zone. Alright, I've got landmines, and I've got soldiers, and I've got snipers again. And this is a good example of one where I would probably use... Okay, probably use the landmines. So I'm going to go ahead and put the soldiers here. They're going to cover generally this good amount of street. They're not going to get to this choke point, but that's okay, because I'm going to have the snipers cover that side. So I'll put the snipers up here. They'll cover that little channel. And then I'm going to go ahead and put the landmines right here. We'll say right here. And maybe right here. That should pretty much take care of them. Evac helicopter is going to go right here. Actually, it's going to go right here, because I want to get... The reason I moved it over is I want to get the these stragglers down here to start moving this way. These guys I'm not so worried about, but there are a few more over here, so I'm going to do that. Let's see here. Notice the game is still getting harder. I've got to rescue 50 of 125. Alright. So, landmines should take care of the left side, soldiers should take care of the middle, snipers should take care of the right side. I should be relatively straightforward here. Notice I'm already almost done. Okay. So I lost a few civilians to landmines, but that's okay. Notice they got 0 this time. I really, really like less Zed short daytime. Those levels are extremely easy.